You ever looked at somebody who's pregnant and said, that pisses me off. I don't like that. How dare you bring life into this world? What is wrong with you? My assumption will be no. You never really had that thought. I think most people never really had that thought. I hope my fans would never have those thoughts. You're supposed to be better than most people. And you can demonstrate how good you is by subscribing. But unfortunately, not everyone is as kind as my followers. So we got to look at this Am I the Asshole post. Am I the asshole for refusing to attend my best friend's wedding after she replaced me as maid of honor because I'm too fat, I'm pregnant, and asking her to pay me back for everything? I think before we read any of it, no. No, I don't think he's the asshole for any of that. What? First of all, even if those parentheses didn't exist and it was just for being too fat, what do you mean? I mean, that's an insane reason to not make someone your maid of honor. I don't know, people get so weird about fat people. They get so weird about it. I got friends who've been fat and like lost weight, and they literally told me it's a night and day difference in how they get treated. And it's just like, dog, it is just like some voluptuous material on the inside of their skin. Like, what is the big idea? I know, quite progressive of me. Thank you guys. Hello. I, 27 female, have been best friends with Claire, 28 female, since high school. When she asked me to be her maid of honor, I was thrilled and went all out to make her wedding special. I paid for the bridal shower, bachelorette party, which is a weekend trip, decorations, and other expenses, spending several $1,000s. While it was a lot of money for my husband and me, I wanted to make her big day perfect because she's like family to me. Now, this might be just because I was like broke, but I ain't never spent that much money on nobody. I've been in love with people and never spent that much money on nobody. I barely spend that much money on myself. What the fuck? I'm sorry, if one of my friends ever spent anywhere near that amount of money on me, I'd be worshiping the ground they walk on till I die. This might just be a broke thing. I don't know. Maybe rich people, they don't really care, but like, that's rent money. You said thousands of dollars? That's rent money. That's like a couple months rent right there. What do you mean you just gave that to somebody else? That should go to your landlord for the privilege of being able to live in that house. 2 months ago, I shared that I'm 4 months pregnant. Claire congratulated me, but started acting distant afterward. She excluded me from conversations about the wedding and made passive comments about how hard it is to coordinate when people are distracted. I brushed it off thinking it was just wedding stress. Whoa. Whoa. This gotta be like a jealousy thing. This gotta be a jealousy thing. Cause I know some people out there. I was gonna say bitches, but we should be respectful. We love women. I love women. A lesbian. But what do you mean? It's hard to coordinate when people are distracted. Do you think, like, what is the implication there? She's too distracted to be a part of your wedding because she's pregnant? Like, should she have just put her life on pause till you got married? Is that like the idea there? I understand it's most likely a jealousy thing. But like, I hate it when people they got irrational thoughts, fears, feelings, or whatever, and they like take it out on people, and then they try and give a reason to like make it cool or whatever, and like that reason just don't make no sense. Cause just like you could have at least came up with a better lie. You could have I don't know, lie better. I think a lot of people out there need to lie better, and like shit like this won't happen. If you're gonna be an asshole, at least like cover it up. At least I don't know. Maybe that's not the like right takeaway to get from this, but that just pisses me off. That don't even make no rational bit of sense. A few days ago, she sat me down and told me she didn't want me to be in the wedding no more. Her reason? I was getting too fat, and she don't want me in the pictures. She says she has a specific vision for her wedding, and I no longer fit it. I was devastated. I asked if this was about my pregnancy, and she insisted it wasn't personal. She was just replacing me as a maid of honor with another friend who fit her aesthetic. This is what I don't understand about like people with like weddings or whatever. They get so weird. People get so weird about weddings, and I get it. Like especially with women, like you picture your wedding since like you was like a little girl or whatever, because like all a woman's supposed to be is a wife, right? But people get so anal about like the dumbest shit. Like you hear stories about like people getting upset because like their friend looked too pretty at the wedding and was like outshining them. What? What? When I get married, I want all my friends to look bad as fuck. It. What do you mean? What do you mean? That is a day for us to all eat. We all gonna be taking pictures. We gotta look bad as hell. We gotta look gorgeous. It's not a competition, and even if it was, why is you admitting that you're uglier than your friends? I don't know. That's a loser mentality to me. I told her if I wasn't in the wedding, I wouldn't attend at all. I also handed her receipts for everything I paid for and told her she or her fiance needed to reimburse me since I'd only spent that money as her maid of honor. Claire flipped out, calling me selfish and accused me of trying to ruin her wedding. She said it was tacky to ask for money back and the expenses like these were my responsibility as maid of honor. I reminded her that she removed me from that role, so the expenses were no longer mine. I hate when people misuse the word tacky. That's not what tacky means. Tacky is like, I don't know, like you went over the top with like rhinestones or something, and someone's like, "Oh, that's tacky," or whatever. Like what? This reminds me of that Twitter post. I was like, "Ain't it tacky when someone eats the bread as soon as it come down to the table?" Like I get like Olive Garden or whatever where they serve like bread to you. It's like, isn't it tacky just to go ahead and eat it first? First of all, what the fuck are you talking about? Yeah, you eat the food when you eat food when it comes out. Like what? That's fucking insane. But that's also not what tacky means. People just misuse the word tacky, and I don't get it. I think what you mean is like low class, and that's a completely different term entirely. First of all, if you're gonna be a bitch, at least be fucking smart about it. That's what I hate. If you're gonna be a bitch, just stop being stupid. You gotta pick one. You either gotta be smart and bitchy or stupid and nice. You don't get to be both. But also, that's not selfish. She was supporting you. She was being super nice, giving this motherfucker her money, and then her friend was like, "Actually, you's too fucking pregnant for me and my vision for this wedding. I really only want like bulimic, bulimic fucking uh board. I just want bulimic fucking boards. Really, that's what my vision is. If you can't throw up your entire meal before you step out on that stage, then like we can't have you up there. And I think it's so funny she gets caught in this contradiction of like this is your duty as fucking maid of honor. A bitch, you just said she wasn't because she didn't fit your vision. She didn't fit your aesthetic. Her fucking pregnancy didn't fit your vision because I guess a 4 month baby bump is not gonna fit your fucking vision. Not like there's any sense in like any amount of like fat phobia in this. Like there's not an excuse for fat phobia in general, but just like what the fuck. But also let's be realistic. We're talking about a baby bump. Like again, I don't know how far out the wedding is, but if it's around the 4 month mark, 5 month mark, that's a baby bump, right? Is I wrong about that? I don't study like how big the bump is or whatever, like what month, but like what? But who cares? What the fuck? I don't know. I don't like people sometimes. You know what I mean? Like I want to go out there and make friends, but I get like this like fear in the back of my head, these voices in the back of my head where like I remember like these irrational like these irrational type posts I see online where it's someone being like, "Yeah, I had this best friend and da da da," and then all of a sudden she start calling me stupid because I got my GED. And it's just like, what is going on with these people? Since then, Claire, her fiance, and even her family have been spamming me with calls and texts and accused me of being petty and overreacting because of pregnancy hormones. That, There's also saying I should have just let it go and written off the money because weddings are stressful, and Claire didn't mean to hurt me. Uh, no, she did. What? Also, who give a fuck if they meant to? I hate that song. Oh, I didn't mean to hurt your feelings. Oh, I didn't mean to, but you did. You so trying to skirt off like any form of responsibility for your actions that you just like, who cares if you meant to? First of all, you cut your friend out of your fucking wedding, being the fucking maid of honor over some dumb shit. Yeah, you meant to be fucking mean. That's what the fuck that is. That's being fucking mean. You can't be like, oh, I wasn't trying to be mean. No, you was. That was a mean action. And secondly, I don't. Well, let's say like you genuinely didn't have any intent of being mean. First of all, who give a fuck? Your actions was mean. It's like that adage, fucking. Uh, the road to hell is paved with good intentions or whatever the fuck. You know what I mean? It's like you can have the best intentions out there. You can have the best intentions out there. But like, it don't matter if you're going around stabbing kids in the fucking stomach, right? Like, if you're doing some fucked up shit, you're doing fucked up shit regardless of your fucking intentions. Not that there's any way the intentions could be good here, but like, that's just the Lord of Horsecock. That's the Lord of Horsecock you trying to like shove down my throat. No, 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 no. I don't want that. I don't want the horse penis. Take it out of my mouth. I hate this whole misogynistic nonsense though of like, oh my god, like a woman's hormones when she's on her period or pregnant, it's just causing her to be like this irrational fucking monster. Now, yeah, when you get on your fucking period or you have like pregnancy hormones, whatever, yes, that can like make you think differently. That can make you like more quick to anger or like just more volatile with your emotions. But like, what? That's not it don't change you into being this like completely different person unless like there's some other problem, right? Because like what this is classic gaslighting. Like, I saying that from a technical perspective. I'm not just saying like, oh my god, this is like manipulative. Da, da, da. No, it's like being like, no, here's the thing. This was hurtful, but it's actually not hurtful, and actually it's your fault for even thinking it's hurtful because you's on your fucking you could because you're too fat because of your pregnancy and that's making your hormones fucking all out of whack. So you can't even think properly, and that's why you fucking feel this way, you dumb fucking whore, you dumb fucking heifer. Like, what? Well, she wouldn't be a heifer because she's pregnant, but you get my point. You get my point. My husband has been incredibly supportive and says I did the right thing. He fears of how Claire treated me and agrees I shouldn't be out $1,000 for winning I ain't even part of. I feel heartbroken and humiliated by someone I thought was my best friend. Still, the constant backlash has made me second guess myself. Am I the asshole for standing up for myself and asking for reimbursement? Or should I just quietly step aside? No, you shouldn't have. No. Honestly, what you should have done is you should have pistol whipped the bitch. Hey, there ain't no risk of killing the baby. She ain't pregnant. And fuck, that'd probably help with her aesthetic if she was. So come on. I understand the whole like second guessing yourself after you get backlash or something. Because I had this one ex, and I mean, I would bring up a grievance, and I'd be like, "Hey, like this thing you're doing, it kind of hurt my feelings." And all of a sudden, 20 minutes later, I sitting there apologizing because all of a sudden I was the fucking one in the wrong. How dare I even bring something up? So I mean, I get it. But no, yeah, you definitely didn't do anything wrong. No, yeah, you should definitely cut this person off. Don't be their friend anymore. And I don't throw that around lightly. I think ultimately, for most situations, you need to be able to reconcile with somebody. Uh, I think I think that's a good skill to have, and the only way you're gonna have like really strong, lasting connections with people is if you can work past your differences and grow as people together. But obviously, this person is not trying to grow together. They're not trying to work with you. They is trying to just make sure that they feel no sort of guilt or culpability for anything. So honestly, yeah, fuck that bitch. Fuck that dumbass fucking bitch. Heifer. Fuck that heifer ass fucking hoe. I would sue. I would take this to small claims court, and I definitely think even if you don't get the money back, I think you should still try. Find a new best friend. That's what you need to do. Find a new best friend. And next time you want to pay for someone's wedding, make sure you get a fucking legal contract. I don't care if that makes it seem less real because of a friendship. Apparently you can't trust nobody these days. You can't. I mean, you never really could, but like I guess you can't fully even trust nobody, especially when it comes to big sums of money. Yeah, that's it. That's the video. Bye. Like, subscribe, comment down below. Bye bye.